Billy Baldwin is joining the conversation about alleged Gilgo Beach serial killer Rex Heuermann. In 2010, human remains were discovered on Gilgo Beach, Long Island, per CNN. The case subsequently set off a media frenzy, with investigators compiling various pieces of evidence in recent years. On July 14th, Heuermann, a New York architect, was charged with the murders of 3 victims. He has also been linked to the death of a 4th woman. Heuermann pleaded not guilty and is being held without bail. Billy recently took to Instagram to share that he went to high school with Heuermann. Alec Baldwin also has a distant connection with the murder suspect, as he, along with the other Baldwin brothers, attended the same school. Billy concluded his post by posing questions about Heuermann's DNA profiling. Authorities have identified Heuermann as the killer through DNA analysis and phone records, yet Billy's wondering if a health and ancestry service could have provided some answers. Alongside his recent Instagram post about Rex Heuermann, Billy Baldwin asked, "23andMe strikes again?" He elaborated on the theory in the comments, writing, "When people allow their 23andMe DNA results to be posted publicly, it can often resolve a cold case crime or paternity issue, because they can link someone's child or niece or nephew to a suspect by their 23andMe results." Baldwin's questioning may be mere speculation, as other DNA clues have been key in solving the case. In January, a surveillance team sent out a pizza box that Heuermann had tossed into a trash can for testing, per CBS News. In June, the forensic lab compared DNA from the pizza with hair that was found on victim Megan Waterman. The analysis concluded that the, quote, DNA profiles are the same. In addition, several discarded bottles outside of Heuermann's home were sent out for DNA analysis in July 2022. The profiles matched hair samples from both Waterman and Amber Costello, which allegedly came from Heuermann's wife. It's believed that the hair was transmitted to Heuermann's clothing. His wife had reportedly left the state when the murders occurred and has not been charged. Billy Baldwin's tweet about Rex Heuermann quickly went viral and dozens of people tweeted replies. Actor Dean Cain responded in a tweet, quote, "Holy crap." Another Twitter user said, "Wow, what are the odds of that? I'm sure you are in shock. I was one town away and I do recall my concern on the Bay." On July 15th, Baldwin tweeted that the arrest of Heuermann is the, quote, "biggest New York bust since the Son of Sam, David Berkowitz, in 1977. For those who may be unfamiliar, Berkowitz is a serial killer who admitted to the murders of 6 people beginning in 1976. Following his trial, Berkowitz was sentenced to 25 years in prison for each of the murders he committed, according to Crime Museum. Indeed, the arrest of Heuermann is a major breakthrough on a case that could have been cold for years to come. New York Governor Kathy Hochul said, "Yes, the day has finally come when someone so depraved of heart who would kill individuals, innocent individuals in the prime of their lives, their young lives, is finally brought to justice. We are hoping that this will bring justice to this individual, but also peace to the families." Heuermann is due back in court on August 1st. If he ends up being convicted of the murders that he has been accused of, he will face multiple life sentences without parole, according to the Washington Post. As Rex Heuermann awaits his day in court, an investigation into the Gilgo Beach murders continues. Fox News reports that investigators uncovered, quote, "thousands of search queries made by Heuermann, many of which had to do with the Gilgo Beach murders." There have also been reports that Heuermann had a history of tax evasion. According to court documents obtained by ABC7, he had at least 6 tax liens filed by the IRS in Nassau County between 2010 and 2021. He also owes more than $400,000 in back taxes. Aside from his issues with the IRS, Heuermann also filed a number of lawsuits against drivers who he claims hit him and left, quote, "serious and permanent personal injuries." It's unknown if any charges will come from Heuermann's actions that are unrelated to the Gilgo Beach murders. Meanwhile, in addition to the gruesome killings of Melissa Barthelemy, Amber Costello, and Megan Waterman, investigators are working diligently to see if there's a link between Heuermann and Maureen Brainard Barnes, who was found dead at the same beach more than 10 years ago, according to CBS News. At press time, Heuermann had not been charged in the death of Brainard Barnes, though he is a prime suspect in that case.